Hi friends, it's Chelsea Face Reads. I hope you're having a wonderful day today. I'm excited because this is the wrap up for the month of July 2025. So let's see all of the books and manga I read this month. It is currently raining outside on and off, so if you hear that, maybe it will be a nice ambiance for you. Maybe it won't be too bad. I also have the fan on in the background and it's a little bit more annoying, so lots of weird sounds going on, but I'm trying to survive and thrive here. You're here for the books and manga, so I'm going to show you everything I read this month. So first off, I read volume 1 of Berserk. This is of course a very, very famous prolific series. Everyone knows what this is, so I'm not really going to go into much detail for you. So far this first volume is just introducing you to Guts, the main character here, and this world and how dark and grungy and corrupt that it all is. The artwork of course is crazily good. No notes. 10 out of 10 art style. We're still developing characters. I definitely have never consumed any of this before. I think the closest thing we got was like 5 seconds of an episode because we got distracted by something. This is all very new to me. I of course know about Berserk, but I've never consumed it before. So my husband's loving it. I think he's almost on volume 9 now, and I am way behind. This is the only one I've read so far, but I will eventually catch up because I am enjoying it from this volume. Next up, I read volume 3 of Wolf Girl and Black Prince. Stark difference from the first manga that I read, by Ayuko Hata, the same creator as Imakoi, if you didn't know. This manga was toxic AF. If you don't know, this series is about a girl who, she's tired of being the only single girl in her group of friends, and so she makes up a lie to her friends that, oh, I've totally got a boyfriend, and she just takes a picture of a random dude that she thinks is hot that she sees on the street, and it happens to be this guy, and he happens to go to their school, and he's prolific, and he's kind of a awful human being, but girls think he's hot and confess to him all the time. And so he finds out about it and pretty much says, you gotta be my dog and do whatever I say and I'll be your boyfriend. So it's a fake romance, fake dating. It's really weird and gross at times, but it's also really fun. I enjoy this a lot. You can obviously tell that they like each other IRL. He's just really douchey about it. So it's got a lot of bullying, a lot of really nasty toxicity in the relationship so far, but I like that kind of thing, you know me. Next up, I read volume 10 of Dan Dan by Yukinobu Tatsu. This is still phenomenal. It's still holding up. Every volume is still really good. We have our alien girl here, and I don't want to spoil anything for you. This one's a little hard not to spoil just because there is so much going on, but y'all, the artwork in this is crazy. Like, I want to show you something without spoiling it for you. There's so much to love about this series. Like, there's a scene here, I'll just show you this. If it's a spoiler, I'm sorry, but there's this whole scene here where Momo is fighting a room full of that guy. I don't remember what the legend is behind it. It's here in the back. Let me read it. This man is what it says. In 2006, which I had never heard of this until I read this, numerous people in New York started visiting a psychiatrist complaining of seeing the same man again and again in their dreams. After an investigation, many more people were found to be suffering from the same condition. The face they drew of the man in their dreams was subsequently called this man. It turned out that the true nature of these dreams was a guerrilla marketing campaign that sent electrical signals into people's brains that caused an unexpected large number of people to see the same man in their dreams. Marketing is normally created for the purposes of promotion, but it is still unclear what was being promoted there. So isn't that weird? Like, it's just weird that I don't understand that one, and I think I need to do some research because normally the creator in this makes creatures that are alien legends or like mythical, like cryptid legends. So this one's more of like a phenomenon, like a mental phenomenon between humans. I don't know, but that was so interesting to me. I love how interesting and creative this is. It makes me wonder if like memes are gonna be brought into this because memes are like a phenomenon. I don't know where this is gonna go, but I'm having a great time with it and I can't wait to continue to the next volume. The next thing that I read is The Ice Guy and the Cool Girl, Volume 3. Still liking it a lot. I think that there's something missing from it for me to love it. Like, it's an office romance between two adults, which is really good. And I really like the characters. I think maybe the female character is just lacking a little bit in personality from me. I like the guy character a lot more. But that could just be because she's cool, and when people say cool, they sometimes mean like reserved and doesn't talk a lot. So I think that might be just the vibe they're going for. It's good. I think I need a little more from these two before I am 100% in love with it. But the art style is really precious. The covers are always beautiful. It's ridiculously expensive for how thin it is. Square Enix is on my list because of that. I like it, and I do recommend it enough if you want a cute office romance. Next up, I read a new Volume 1. I know, I'm crazy. Anyway, I'm Falling in Love with You by Haruka Mitsui. This is one that I was told would be really good and interesting. I can't remember who told me to read this, but I do recall, maybe it was on Instagram. If I can find the comment, I'll be sure to put it on screen, but if not, I'm very sorry. I get so many things, and most of the time I remember to screenshot it or write it down, but a lot of times I don't. So this one, I honestly can't remember much about it. Oh yeah, there's this girl, she's friends with 4 dudes and they've been childhood friends for a long time. And one of the guys falls in love with her and she doesn't know how to process it yet because they have been friends for so long. And COVID starts to happen in the middle of the first volume here. And we're seeing the beginning effects of how that affects the kids who are in school at the time, and how that can really either crush their dreams or prohibit the dreams or make them have to wait a while before they can go after their dreams. And I don't know how that's going to affect these characters in the long run, but it definitely seems kind of sad, but also a romance. So I'm not sure what the overall tone of this is going to be going forward, but I'm getting sad. I'm getting a little melancholy, but I'm also getting like a strong friendship, possibly some relationship issues. I don't know, but I'm excited to be on the journey because I do like a good sad or melancholy or romance story, regardless of which area this decides to go. I do like it so far. It isn't the most memorable yet. I'm already starting to kind of forget this volume, if I'm being completely honest with you right now. But I did like it enough to continue. So maybe it's just one of those that I read a bunch of them at once. I don't know yet, but I did like it. And the last volume of manga, or it's actually a manhwa, that I read is Why Reliana Ended Up at the Dick's Mansion, Volume 2. This is by Whale and original story by Milcha, M-I-L-C-H-A. I love the first volume. I just uploaded a first impressions of it for you along with my wrap up, which is like a shorter version of that. This is phenomenal. I love this story so much. In this volume in particular, we're going through the section where she's kidnapped by those 2 men in the cart, and then she gets rescued and it's really cute, and then she runs away from him because it gets kind of saucy. So I really liked it. It was really cute. I can't wait to pick up more of this. It's so fun, and I don't know. This is just right up my alley. What I'm dying to read right now is, I guess, isekai that are romance. I don't know. I liked The Villainess that the first one I read recently, and I want to collect that really bad. And then I also really like this. So maybe that's just what I'm into right now, is manhwa isekais. But yeah, I highly recommend this if you haven't read it yet or watched the anime. Both are wonderful. All right, so if you were only here for the manga, thank you for watching, but I do have a book that I want to discuss. I just finished reading Kill Creatures by Rory Power. This was one of my 2 top excited, most anticipated releases of 2025. So they both have come out, and I loved the first one that I had, which was a Sayaka Murata Vanishing World. 4 out of 5 stars. This one, did I give it a 4 or 5? I think I gave it 4 as well. I'll have to go look at the rating that I gave it, but I liked it a lot. This cover, first of all, gorgeous, gorgeous. Second of all, I've loved every book I've read by Rory Power so far. I believe there's 2 which are, you know, a sequel series, a fantasy, that I haven't read. Those are the only ones I haven't read. And I'm slightly hesitant because I don't know if that would be for me, but I probably will try it anyway. But this is more of a like mystery thriller of hers, a YA of course. It's a little short, so it's not something that you're gonna have to dedicate like 2 months to. I read this in like a day and a little bit less than 2 days. Probably not even quite a day and a half. But it was really good. We're following this girl. She's a preteen girl, teenager, whatever. And she is about to go to the first year wake anniversary, whatever, of her friend's disappearance. They haven't ever found their bodies. They don't know what happened to them other than what she told them had happened, because she was the only one in the group that came back to their island. They're surrounded by water, so all the girls went on a boat supposedly and then never came back, and she's the only one that did. And so it's like, what happened to these girls? Okay, and then so they're at the wake and one of the girls just comes out of the water. What the heck does that mean? Because she goes, I killed them all. What is this? So you know that she killed these girls, and then you have to fill in the blanks with the story. And so it was really fun. It wasn't what I thought it was going to be, I'll be honest with you. I'm not going to explain what I mean by that because I don't want to spoil it for you, but it definitely took a turn that I didn't expect. Was good. I really liked it. There are some trigger warnings for this. I don't want to list them because they are spoilers, but they can be seen as very, very bad and problematic. So please consider reading those trigger warnings if you are concerned that this might have something in it that would bother you. It wasn't so dark that it can't be a YA for sure. I love this. It was great. I was on my toes. I couldn't stop reading it. Rory Powers books, for some reason, to me, I just have a hard time putting them down. I just really love her writing style and the way that she crafts her stories and her characters. I just really am intrigued by them every single time. So I love this a lot. And I do highly recommend it. I'm glad I got that very quickly when it was published. But anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more of my manga and bookish content here. I do upload 1 to 2 times a week if possible. Sometimes I have to take a short little hiatus because of work or something. But most of the time I upload 2 times a week. So thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.